Rockets in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time. Rockets in the house.
You okay?
What's it look like?
Do you want me to call you an ambulance?
No, just give us a hand. Thank you.
You sure you don't need an ambulance?
No, I'll be fine. I just need to.
What is it?
Where's my purse?
You lost it.
It's not here.
Where was the last place you had it?
I don't know. I've been walking for miles.
Hang on, why don't we retrace your steps?
Actually, I think I've left it at my friend's house. And now she's going to be at work, so I'm not going to be able to get it till tonight.
It's annoying.
I know. And I've got my train tickets in there and about 20 quid in cash.
Do you want me to phone the police?
No, it's not worth it. I'm just tired. And I want to have a shower. And I need to get home to Solihull.
Well, how much was your train fare?
£5.50.
I'll see what I've got. It's gonna have to be in coins.
That is really kind of you.
1, 2. So you're all right. I don't know what that's doing in there. There you go.
Oh. You're a lifesaver. I don't know what I would have done without you.
Anyone would have done the same.
No, anyone else would have looked the other way, pretending they couldn't see me. You're 1 in a million.
Do you want me to walk you to the station?
Oh, don't be silly. I'm sure you've got places you need to go.
It's no bother. And I'd like to make sure you get back to Solihull before you go into labour.
Why not?
And so you will have a word. It's important.
I just don't know how she's going to take it.
Let's just do it, Daniel. I'm stressed enough as it is, and... Oh, my life just gets worse.
Morning.
Thanks for helping.
It's not part of my job description.
Oh, and there was me thinking doctors meant to help people.
Can't you ask someone else?
Who? The army of elves I keep behind reception.
I've got to get ready.
Why don't you just help instead of arguing about it?
I'm not the one who's arguing.
Oh,
What is all this mess?
I asked the mighty Kevin, but no. Doesn't want to get his hands dirty.
Honestly, if you want something doing...
Hey, are you sure that's wise?
Hey, what are you doing? Do you remember what they said at the hospital?
Thanks, Kevin. You might as well put up a poster in reception telling all the patients. Just because I'm pregnant, there's no need to patronise me.
So when's it due?
It's not till 9:30.
Blimey, that's a bit specific.
Sorry, you mean? Well, I'm 8.5 months, so beginning of December.
Just in time for Christmas?
Yeah. Look, I'll just wait here. My train's not due for another half hour.
You sure?
I'm positive. You have been so helpful.
You're welcome.
You know, this world would be a whole lot better if there were more people like you in it.
Thanks.
No, thank you.
Jack.
I don't believe it. You'll never guess what my name is.
Dunno.
It's Jill. We should go up the hill together.
Yeah.
Well, thanks again.
I'm sure I just felt him kicking.
Oh, sorry about that.
Well, bye, Jill.
Bye, Jack.
Oh, good morning, Nurse Malone. Dr. Clay?
Is it your birthday, Miss Stanby?
No, it's nothing to do with me. It has been left for Dr. Carter.
Oh, I better know who left that.
I'm surprised you just didn't give it to him. They see each other often enough.
Well, it's more romantic if you come to work and it's waiting for you. Hint, hint. Let's have a look.
Nurse Malone, you cannot read Dr. Carter's private messages. What does it say?
It says, I hope this leaves you shaken, not stirred, big boy. Marina.
It didn't take him long to get his feet under the table, did it?
I like that blouse. What colour is it? Magenta?
I have no idea.
Maybe we could have our bathroom that colour. Big boy.
Jack! Jack! Kieran, sorry, I was a million miles away.
Anywhere nice?
No, not really. Had a bit of a weird morning, missed a lecture.
When I say drama students are slackers.
So how are things with you?
I'm good, good. I've got a part in a new play.
Right, what's that?
I'm playing No Coward.
Typecast?
And I've just moved into a flat down by the canal.
Sounds cool.
And I've got a boyfriend.
Now, he is definitely gay this time.
Ha ha. I heard about you and that forensics guy. You're all over the papers.
Yeah.
Is it true he tried to kill you twice?
I'm really trying to just move on from that.
Oh, I see. Well, it was great seeing you. If you fancy a drink sometime.
Why not?
How about lunchtime? 12:30 SU. If you can tear yourself away from daytime television.
For you, Kieran, I'm prepared to miss bargain hunt.
Great. See you then.
Yeah. What's this?
Cup of tea.
I'm not thirsty.
I just wanted to say sorry in case we went overboard this morning.
Apology noted.
And if there's anything you want to talk about any time, you know where I am.
Oh, Karen, things may be bad, but I have not yet reached that circle of hell.
Fine. Just trying to be polite.
You were a long way from Solihull.
I'm sorry. Do I know you?
Don't give me that. I want my £5 back.
I have no idea who you are.
So you've had your baby? What was it? Oh, yeah, a cushion.
I don't know what you're on about.
Well, I've only got one thing to say to you.
What?
Smile.
Now then, Dr. Carter runs an asthma clinic here on the third Wednesday of every month. So Mrs. Hollins will put you down for the next one, which is on the 20th.
Thank you.
That's a bit of a problem.
No, it really isn't. So we'll see you on the 20th. Thank you.
Mr. Bletchley, I'll give you a bell.
Thank you.
Why? What's the problem?
Well, first of all, it's Jimmy that runs the asthma clinic. Secondly, they're at the mill. Thirdly, they're every other Friday. Fourthly, I think the 20th is a Sunday. Fifthly,
Yeah?
I really think you need a cup of tea.
Come in. Dr. Carter, I have made you a nice cup of...
Sorry, I thought you were busy, so
I am never too busy to make you your tea.
I will drink that one later.
Someone left this at reception for you.
Oh, that's intriguing. Oh, I think I know what this is. This is going to keep us amused this evening for hours to come.
What is it?
It is a cocktail kit. Marina's very into this. She's trying to convince me. You see, we have a cocktail shaker, and we have a grater, and a very special ingredient.
What is that?
Well, you have to coat the glass. Salt with the margarita and sugar with the sweet cocktail. But the true cognoscenti use pomegranate sugar. Apparently, once you've tried this, you never rim with anything else.
Yeah. Go on then, give us a look.
That's her, and her name's Jill.
Oh, yeah. Is that what she's calling herself these days?
You know her?
Well, we're not best mates, but I have asked her to move along a few times. She usually hangs around outside the Everglades shopping centre. Gives you a sob story and then, well, asks you for a few quid to get on.
Why hasn't she been arrested?
On what charge?
She's committing fraud.
What? Is it a crime to shove a cushion up your jumper?
She's obtaining money by deception.
Yeah, well, technically that is right, but, OK, so you get the evidence, you take it to court, and she gets a fine. How do you think she pays that back?
Dr. Wilson, you all right? As you know, I am not the sort of person to poke my nose into the affairs of others.
I am.
Well, I am well aware of that. But what sort of person would you say Mrs. Bonnet is?
Why do you want to know?
It's just that she has befriended Dr. Carter.
Oh, I'd say she's done a little bit more than that. In fact, I think she's befriended his brains out.
It just seems immoral.
Welcome to my world.
I gave her a £5.
Just be glad you didn't give her any more. You've done a nice thing, so now learn your lesson and move on.
I'm going to write an article for the student newspaper.
Oh, great. Because that's always helped, hasn't it?
Well, I've got to do something. Where did you say she hangs out? The Everglades?
I don't want you confronting her, so just get back to work. Otherwise, you're going to end up unemployed, wandering around, tricking people out on money.
Yeah, right.
Thank you.
No worries.
Okay. Can we set some ground rules?
Fire away.
I don't want anyone discussing my condition in reception or the staff room or anywhere else that patients can hear.
You're pregnant. It's not the Black Death.
I just find it a bit difficult.
Why?
Well, it's probably partly the IVF. I'm having treatment for something that so many people have struggled with, and yet somehow, so far, it's worked. And that puts me under a huge obligation to be happy.
You're not happy?
Well, of course I'm happy, but I'm not Julie Andrews. I want this. I want this more than anything else. I just wish I could fast forward the next 6 months.
I'm sorry. When I said, let's meet for a drink, I did actually visualise sitting down and actually drinking something.
Yeah, well, I really want to have a word with this girl.
What? Are you hoping to see some baby photos? Or buy her some matching cushion covers?
It's not funny.
It is a bit.
Why did she pick on me?
Because you've got the kind of face that says, the confession light is on, come on in, tell me all your troubles.
Really?
You have. And that's why people want to be friends with you. Why sometimes someone will fall for you, and occasionally someone will take advantage.
Huh. Don't feel that bad now. It's a gift, really.
It is.
There she is.
What?
You know, he's such a skinny thing now, but when I was carrying him, he was huge. Robbie used to call me Moby Dick. He used to shout at the top of his voice, "There she blows!" He said if I got any fatter, he'd have to harpoon me. You all right?
I don't want to look like Moby Dick. I don't want piles and stretch marks. I've worked in obs and gynae, and I've seen the appalling labour some of those women have to go through.
Well, it's not going to be that bad.
How do you know?
Because you're having a baby, and that's wonderful. And no matter how much pain you have, you know what you're going to get at the end of it.
But I don't know. I've booked the private clinic, I've interviewed the midwife, I've made the birth plan, but all the touchy-feely stuff, when I have to look after her, little
baby.
Yes. It's just not me.
I mean, are Are you sure? This is so kind of you. I don't...
Hello. What's the money for? Getting your child reupholstered? Or do you fancy a matching pair of curtains?
I don't know what he's on about.
Oh, come on, mate.
Jack! Right. Should we think of a name for it?
Right. Well, I'll leave you to get on.
Thanks.
You know, it's not going to be as bad as you think. Why don't you talk to your mum?
Because she's dead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It's all right. No, it's true. The last few weeks I have missed her more than in my whole life. I do just wish I could ask her.
Are you going to see any patients today, or is this some kind of punishment?
All right, I'm coming. Anyway, for the moment, we're just going to deal with the practical things. Right now, Daniel's just about to tell Izzy.
It'll be fun. You like babies, don't you? And this baby's going to be your best friend in the whole wide world. You'll be able to share your toys with them because you're such a clever girl.
Oi! Oh, don't give me that. Do I look like that sort of person?
You can't always tell.
So? Why'd you do it?
What?
Rip people off? Steal their money? Tell them loads of lies?
You gave me that money. What? Have you never had a handout in your life?
At least I don't go around telling people that I'm pregnant. You know perfectly well that when a guy sees a woman he's expecting, he's gonna want to open doors for her, give up his seat on the bus.
That's rubbish. Loads of times people just make me stand.
But you're exploiting people's good nature. Thanks to you, the next time someone asks me for something, I'm gonna be that little bit more suspicious, that little bit less likely to help. And I think you're doing a massive disservice to women who are genuinely pregnant.
Well, it's all right for them. At least they can actually have kids.
No, it's not in Mummy's tummy. It's Zara's baby. And whenever you come, you can teach her how to walk and talk and everything because you are such a good girl.
I see them every day, young mums down the park, shouting at the kids, threatening to bash them. And I know I'll never have what they've got. That's what my doctor says. And even if I could, there's the small problem of finding a bloke that doesn't beat the crap out of me. A place to live that doesn't have mould growing up the walls.
Okay, I know things are bad.
No, you don't know. You don't know what it feels like to be walking around feeling empty. When you've only ever wanted one thing in your life. But the closest I can get is to stick a cushion up my jumper.
That still doesn't excuse what you're doing.
I could do worse though, couldn't I? I used to dream about taking a child. You know, from some pram-faced mum screaming her head off down the supermarket, talking on a phone whilst a kiddie wanders off. Maybe that's how I'll do it. Or maybe I'll just carry on with this fantasy. That my baby's on its way and it'll be here by Christmas.
Look, I really think you need some help. I'm going to try and get you some numbers.
What do you think, Izzy? Huh? What do you think? Well, I think you're going to love the real baby even more. Hmm?
I don't know if any of these people will be able to help, but you need to talk to someone.
You've helped me. Because for once, someone has listened to me and not judged me. You've treated me like a human being. So, now, I must behave like one.
It's nothing.
It's not nothing. I think you're amazing. And maybe if I'd met someone like you when I was younger, my life wouldn't have been such a mess.
Don't cry.
It's just been one of those days.
Oh, Kieran, hi. Jill, this is my friend.
Hello, Kira. Long time no see. This is yours, I believe.
Did you just call her Kira?
That's right.
And you've met her?
You could say that.
I'll just nip it out for a bit.
All right, see you.
I lost my mom too when I was quite young, and I thought I was over it. But any time now I have a big decision to make, I just wish I could have her back. Just for one day, just to ask one question.
I see.
So, you know, if ever you want to talk...
Don't hold your breath.
Right, can I have a JD and Coke, please?
Same. So we're not having beers then?
Right now, I want something a bit stronger. Right. Tell me about...
Kira. At least that was her name when I met her.
You sure it's the same person?
I am. Though I think she probably has several different names.
Cheers.
You go.
Through to Bobby's answer phone. Please leave a message and I'll get back to your answer phone.
So where did you meet her?
Well, it was a couple of months ago. I was still single. I was still convinced the world would end before anyone ever saw me naked. I just spent the whole evening in this club, being ignored by everyone, and I was waiting for a train. Suddenly this girl comes along. She said she was a fashion photographer and that I could earn a fortune as a fashion model. Now, I wasn't sure if she was serious or not, but she took a few photos on her phone and she says, "Have you got an agent?" And then she gave me her phone number.
My name's
Only she must have left out a digit, I think, because when I rang, it said the number you have dialed is not available.
Don't tell me she asked for 100 quid to join her modelling agency.
No. Though she did ask for $5 so she could get back to Bourneville.
That's Jill.
I feel like such an idiot.
Why should you? I think she's brilliant.
What?
Well, I've been feeling like crap the past few days, and she made me feel like a knight in shining armour. You were feeling inadequate, and she made you feel special. And then you went out and met the bloke of your dreams. Your life just got better.
I suppose.
So that's what she does. She makes people feel good about themselves, and that gives them the courage to follow their dreams. And she only charges a £5. It's a bargain.
So who do you think she is, really, then?
Whoever you want her to be. Kira, Jill, Buffy, Brittany. She probably doesn't even know herself.
Well, whoever she is, I'm going to drink to her.
Good idea. So to Kira or Jill, wherever you are, I hope that one day you get your life sorted out and find true happiness.
Well, I'm off.
Dr. Carter,
Yes?
I see you are quite friendly with Mrs. Bonnet.
Miss Bonner, that's right.
And I'm pleased for you. She seems like an interesting sort of person. Well, it is nice that you have a friend.
Thank you, Mrs. Temple.
See the look I've had can make a good man turn bad. So please, 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 let me get what I want this time.
in God's name are you? What are you doing in my house?
I don't think I'm being fully supported in my professional development.
How can a woman of such discernment and intelligence have no taste buds whatsoever?
Oh, no.
You need to calm down. Okay, that's enough.
Tonight,